Back to Beautiful Mind today. We're going to be discussing Bitcoin on the daily right now. We're just going to bring this into view. As you guys know, we have been discussing these moon tops and bottoms, these swings, and they've been reoccurring quite regularly. And we're going to be taking a look at these swings and the campaigns. And we're going to also be looking at the 7 to 10 day pullbacks that GANN talked about, and we're going to just dive right into that. So talking about this here, we have another pullback here, and I think it's really important that we take a look at where this is going to maybe sit down, because we know we're in for some type of reaction. We have a moon coming back here. Just because we've been discussing our moon tops and bottoms, okay, and we've been, it's very peculiar that we've been catching these extremes. So we're not out of the woods yet, and just because we were calling for a top in this area, and by the way, you guys know I moved this, right? I moved this ring down from around here. It was up here somewhere. I don't know how it got up there, but I guess I had moved it up there. But it's more logical and sensible that we would be looking for something to vibrate again. As we've been discussing here, we've been discussing that this top here and this angle that has been cutting through these tops has been vibrating in such a way that we've been getting tops and rejections in this vicinity, and this has been the biggest bull traps, you guys, like these. And we did this again, last year, right at this time, when I said to you that this was one of the very best times to buy Bitcoin, right on our anniversary times of the changes in trend. We discussed this in previous tutorials, 180 days, and that we could exchange into the 210 day period, which is this area here. Go back and just gently look at my tutorials. We'll just really quickly put the counter on there so you guys know what we're talking about. We were talking about this, remember, 180 days. And then after that, we were talking about this, remember, 210 days. We could be, again, doing the very same thing as we did last year. So, we're not in the bull run yet until we get above this 72. So everyone just really needs to be mindful that for my forecast to continue to be correct, we would have to break above this 72,000. And I'm not a buyer until we get above this top and sit on it. This is signaling a great big bull flag right now. So when this takes off here, and the time is just about run out, I mean, we've had our 180 day cycle and a big change, and we're about to move into some very, very, very volatile months. We were calling for the 5th month from the halving event, being September 26th is where that started from our April halving. And every 5th month from every halving event, we start pushing up and moving towards our all-time highs. before breaking through and making a major move up in the 10, 11, and 12th month, which represent February, March, and April. And I told you to hold me to that. So looking at what we're declaring here, we've excuse me, we've been pushing up, and we are now on, right, our square of 9 point, where we have now suffered our rejection, and we have moved back. Well, it was a little over 3%. Let's just go move in now that we've had a look at our moons. We know that our next moon cycle is about to unfold. And I also wanted to point out again, you guys, okay, let's just bring this forward. Just because each time we're talking about our target areas, we can still move ahead and do these dead cat bounces and these fake outs before coming back to our target area. Now, we didn't come inside my target area, even though I was declaring that it was likely that we could come back and revisit this area. So I left this here, as I've left the other ones, because I feel it's really important that we, take a look at this. So looking at the fact that we have now moved toward our targets, we have again bounced off our target area. We didn't come into the middle of it, however, we did break into it. And again, leading and lagging again. So again, guys, right, when we have our stops and you guys are trading these channels, because we're in a channel now, right? Right, we're in a channel. And it looks like we're about to revisit some areas here. It looks like this right now. This 64 and 65 looks like another major direct hit. And if we don't start getting our traction, guys, you got to face the facts. We can easily have a major swing down somewhere into here. Retest this entire right here. Maybe even take a major dip and scare the crap out of everyone. That's right. Maybe we just sit down again on 57. Right? We come all the way back and we sit here. So this is possible. And this would still signal we're in a bull market. Let's go take a look at our percentage levels, and then we're going to go do our day counts, and we're going to talk about some other things. I'm going to have some chapters in there so you guys can tear this apart a little bit. It's going to be a little bit longer today. It's been 6 days since I've done an update. Right now we're currently pressing down upon the 5.3% level. We're going to now just take a look at that. Our middle bar, we've talked about this. If you don't have a square of 9, this middle bar is really important here. So this channel has formed, and we have a channel top here with a rejection. And we are now moving down. What could we see possibly next? Say with, let's see here. Well, right now for sure, we have this point. So I'm sorry that's popping up there, this Microsoft Edge. I need to get rid of these things. So this is the next point in area, and this would land us again on a 45-degree angle. We've already been rejected from a major 45-degree angle right here. So we would therefore be looking to bounce and make contact here, as we haven't stayed above the middle vibrating area between these 2 points, which represents this. Failing to get back up and above this, we are now facing facts. And the facts are that we are in fact moving down, and we can expect a possible retest. Doesn't mean we're going to. However, we could get into this area here very easily. So, but it's really first critical that we make a bounce off of this angle that is cutting through all our tops. And we've been discussing that it is very, very important. So looking at that, we're expecting to see a reaction here quickly off of this area. And we have a crossing of many angles here. Now I've populated this purple line here and cut it right through these bottoms. Because we stayed above and in this vicinity, the energy was here. So it is possible that we do revisit this area. And this would be a very, very, very healthy area, considering a percentage level back to here would bring us back to a healthy 10% pullback. What have we been experiencing? First of all, you can see this middle bar is now arresting and sitting on this area that we were previously discussing. A bounce off of this would signal another move up. A move down and a failure to get above this middle bar here in this area would mean and signify the energy is moving back and would be looking for another bottom and a low area where it has visited before. Let's go now look at the daily chart. Here we're going to be talking about the 7 to 10 day rallies. If you have this book, you could go to page 107. Note that it says 7. 7. Note how many times 7 is referred to. And in this campaign, he got to the top and realized there was going to be a pullback. So he was watching for this 7 to 10 day reaction. Let's go take a look at our 7 to 10 day reactions. All right. Look, guys, I'm going to now make this bigger and we can look at it. Just 1 second while I make this bigger, because the square is in the way and I always forget that that square is in the way. So let's just bring this out. We're discussing 7 to 10 day reactions from a topping area. After 7 days, we had a snap back through this bottom, and it's on a moon. Let's continue on. After 10 days, the change in trend and you buy again. That's what he's saying inside that book. Let's go ahead and let's take a look again. Seven days. What do you think is going to happen now? After 10 days, buy. Big snap up. Sell really quick. Let's just do just stop right here. After 7 days, but it took us to the 10th day and the 11th to finish this, as you can see, and a time to buy. I'm going to bring this up and bring it into view a bit more. I really don't want to scrunch it down, but we do need to compress it a little. Let's move on to the next one. You're an aggressive trader. You're looking for 7 to 10 day reactions where you would buy the asset again. Let's move ahead. Again, you'd be looking for a 7 to 10 day reaction. After 7 days, you should buy. The 10th day, most of the energy had subsided, but it had pretty much re-entered another phase where you would have shorted it again. Let's move ahead. We're looking for 7 to 10 day reactions where we can re-enter the market for a major rally after the 10th day, and then look for a short campaign. We're looking for a 7 to 10 day reaction. Okay, so I took it 1 day too far there. Let's just realign that. There we are, 6. We got our 7, 8, and 9 right after our reaction. We have our top and a place to sell short. Looking for a 7 to 10 day reaction. After the 10th day, we could enter a long position for a few days for a short again. Let me move this chart up while we dissect this thing. Our next short campaign, we're looking for a 7 to 10 day reaction. The reaction really heavily comes down on that 4th. However, trusting in our 7 and our 10 days, we would know to buy for a heavy reaction, in which case we would be going short. However, the energy carried on to our next moon. So the energy stopped here, but it persisted to the moon. Let's continue to move forward. We're not done yet. Seven to 10 day reaction. Our 7th day, we had the biggest reaction. After 10 days, we would have entered and looked for a short. After that, we would be looking for a 7 to 10 day reaction. Where we would again re-enter like clockwork for a short position. Entering another short position, looking for a 7 to 10-day reaction. This one moved further and signaled a major change. We got into our 12th day, signaling a major change. We've made a sister bottom here. All right, let's continue to move forward. We're not done yet. From this top here, we'd be looking for another 7 and 10-day reaction. After 7 days, we've made it up into this higher low right here. After 10 days, entering the market here, there's a big rally. And we would know that there's a moon top coming. So we would stay long from our position here, from our 10th day. And it's right on this 13th day pullback. A major rally ensued. The energy stopped here. However, the fake out moved up before residing and moving down, in which case you and I were watching this like hawks and we were discussing all these fake outs. I'm going to make this a little bigger. We're not quite done. We're nearly there. From our top, that's right guys, what are we doing? We're looking for our 7 to 10 days. And after 10 days, if it didn't break above, right, we were expecting a reaction. And we did. We got our what? 12 and 13 days. Remember? Right here. Right? This. Signaling a change. 12 and 13. Signaling possibly a change. Okay, let's not get too excited right now. Let's just take our fake out here. And rejection. 7 days, we're looking to re-enter the market for a possible turnaround. The 7th day, we break above, the energy starts to move up, and by the 10th day, reaches our target area, and we would be expecting the energy to subside. How many days extra would we expect? 12 and 13 probably. Let's go take a look. Looks like it's 13. Okay. What are we looking for now? We're looking for our first 7 to 10 day reactions and a 13 day now. Because you know, we might have found something changing. Let's go ahead and let's take a look. We have a 7-day reaction that is to take place near the 20th. It doesn't have to. We have a 10-day reaction that may occur and is looking very close to our target area. After 11 days, we could be down 11%. And that would be precisely square. Notice the sound. Notice the middle bar. I was going to say sound. The middle bar has captured the reaction on our bottom here. So this is where our next possible entry pointing area is. Looking at these trajections, right? This trajectory is stating that there's a crossing of lines right here. So that's the heads up, guys, you know. Okay, so let's just also go and let's repopulate some things here. We're talking about this November here. We are expecting Mars returns to 2 degrees, and we've had a swing top in the past, and I expect after this election sometime in here we're going to have a massive swing top. Let's go revisit October really quickly and talk about this, where I talk about the beginning of the month we get an extreme low. I state that around this time, you go look at all my tutorials, we will have a swing top around here, and we will start to experience, I mean, we could still carry on with a stupid swing top and a fake out, which I totally expect. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to have a massive low here. We had a massive low back here. Why? The moon. That's right. Uranus. Take a look, guys. We had a, right, on the 15th here, guys. Okay. The next major one, where we have a swing top, swing bottom with a whole bunch of fast moves, right, is right here. I hope you guys can see that. I can't see that. Anyways, that's that. I will also, this chapter is talking about the tunnel through the air. We're going to go quickly just talk about that for a minute while I compress this. Where is that other thing? One second while I look for okay, there we go. All right. Okay. I'm going to go through this really carefully. So guys, I have a very advanced tunnel through the air coming, and I just want to bring this in to view so I'm not covering up the whole thing with the square. Let's bring it in again. Some really important things here. Okay, it's nearly in view. Okay, tunnel through the air. This is an in-person workshop. It'll be around $1,877. The dates will be in 2025. We might have an advanced workshop in April. Otherwise, if not, it will be October when our pre-registration quota of 75 participants is met. Okay. Where are we going to be doing this? Our location is going to be a 5-star all-inclusive, and it will be either in Mexico, Costa Rica, or the Caribbean. But you guys that sign up for the pre-registration, you guys vote where it is. Most votes, we win. We go to wherever it is. This is a very heavy event, okay? This is a 5-day event. It's 8 a.m. to lunch every day. It's 4 hours. Now this event includes the book. If you have a book, bring your book. Otherwise, we will furnish you with a book. And we're also going to have Cody Jones from GANN join us. He's going to be guest speaking there, where I bought all my stuff from 25 years ago from his mom. We're going to give you a natural square like this with the booklet, the planets, I'm going to give you GANN's 2 original time cycle documents. He sold